Hello, everybody, and welcome to round number 6 of the season 4 of the NRSL Outback series. Race number 6 here at Hogzilla. Excuse me, I had something in my throat there. Hogzilla Speed Park. We got 42 drivers that are going to be in this race, including our 4 drivers that are making their return / debuts. One of them is making their return. 3 of them are making their debut from the draw. One of them starts 2nd, and the other one in this part starts 9th. Actually, I believe the 3rd one starts 12th. Yes, indeed, I believe. Yep. So let's get the starting lineup. Is that clear my throat right there? Ash Curtis is on the pole. Angel Navarro replacing James Barger will be driving the 71. Oh, and 3rd is Clay Rogers. There's the other debut driver. He'll be starting 3rd. 4th is Jordan Culp. 5th is Justin Talpas. 6th is Alan Cavagnaro. 7th is Austin Talley. 8th is Jessica Shelton. 9th is Jonny Gardner, who replaced Carter Fargo, and Clay Rogers replaced PJ Williams, and completing the top 10 is Brody Talley. And Josh Calder, like we mentioned, is starting 12th, but nonetheless, though, here's the rest of your starting lineup here at Hogzilla. And on the final row, we have Stephen Pollard III and Matt Dallio. So what to expect from this track? A lot of things. Trust me, a lot. This track is awesome, I will admit it. It's got part super speedway in it, and it's got a little bit of a road course where it's got a, excuse me, a right-hander turn. So it's interesting. I suggest give the command. If you're watching this today, this is part of our Halloween doubleheader today, as we're going to have both the Season 4 Outback Series and the Season 3 Universal Lando Cup Series here at Hogzilla. So it's going to be a Hogzilla Halloween weekend. There may be some tricks or some treats handed out, but you never know who will be treated with the victory at Hogzilla. Is this normal? They'll go past the pace car a little bit, and they'll let the pace car on by and get the speed back up. This track does have some incredible flyby. Ash Curtis with his first ever pole of the season and of his career in the Outback Series. I don't know too much about Ash Curtis. I know it's a secondary driver to DJ Curtis, but I don't think he's been in a lot of Inter-2003 starts, so glad to see him get a pole. But here we go, 15 laps of action here at Hogzilla. Green flag is out, we're underway! How would this be for any of our debut drivers to win? Or even returning driver Jonny Gardner. Last time Gardner was in the NRSL Outback Series was Season 2 of the Outback Series. Since then, he has made no starts. Now he's made his first start in about a season and 6 races. I believe, something like that. But meanwhile, excuse me there. Austin Talley is going to go underneath Clay Rogers for position right there. I'm sorry if I have to clear my throat. Now I got it. Oh, Henry Sanford, please do not. Jessica Shelton, you guys know better. That's been one of our problems when we've been doing our test races here, where the cars will lean on each other into that turn and then will slide up into the field. Here we go. Is anyone going to hit this trouble spot? Oh, Seth Cole, Keith Batson. Oh, we got a wreck. Charles Jackson just flew across the field. And Jonny Gardner's involved. What the hell happened to Jackson? Where did the 4-car go? Oh, Austin Weiner involved. Jonny Gardner. There's Charles. What the hell happened to him? Oh, Devin Becker also involved. Austin Talley's the leader. There's Austin Weiner. Looks like those 3 are going to be done for the day. But it looks like Austin Talley is going to lead at the stripe. Lamas is making no passing indication. Man, that is a tough break right there. Jonny Gardner making his return. Not a good return right there. Benjamin Miles. Looks like he wasn't involved. Levi McIntyre was involved. There's the 54 of Jeff James. He's heading up pit road. He's got a little bit of damage. I saw damage on the 60 and the 38. And that was it. Oh, some rear end damage to Steam Power third. Oh god. Oh, stack up. I completely forgot. Oh. GG, guys. GG. And Galligan and Curtis, I think their days are pretty much over. Especially Galligan's. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Fisher's got damage. Oh, my. These guys. Caution's out. Austin Tally's the leader. Looks like we'll probably have 5 people out of the race. Mostly 3, but I'm not sure about the other 2. Tally's the leader. Let's look what happened. No surprise on this start. Look at Austin Weiner in this position. You talk about dangerous. Look, it just leans on Jackson Gardner. But what happened to Jackson, how he flew across? I don't know. Hit the wall. He hits up and... Oh! He hit the area where the bricks were, where they started to form. Wow, he flew up a lot of people, and then Devin Becker, unfortunately, nowhere to go for him. And Jackson is going to go upside down. Oh my god, that is a hit the 4-car took. I believe he just flipped his car over. Oh, he takes a few barrel rolls. That's not good for the Flex Seal Chevrolet Camaro. We saw it in full time. I didn't know what happened to Jackson. Looked like he shot across the other side of the track. Now we got to go back to Weiner and Gardner. Let's go back and see what happened with them. I wanted to check what happened with Jackson because I didn't see clearly what happened. This was right in front of the field because Lamas was at second place at the time. Right there, just nails the brake wall right there. Wow, nearly took out Jeff James's car. Brody Talley's going to get involved right there. Jeff James, like we mentioned, did get involved. Benjamin Miles, I don't think he got involved. He probably just gave a little tap to the 54, but I don't think it's going to affect him. Oh, there's a car around. That's one of the Pollards. I believe that was Stephen Pollard III, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that was Pollard III. Wow, look at Jackson from that angle. There's McIntyre. He eventually got involved in that wreck. And Paris somewhat did. He kind of pushed the 16 out of the way. And the 16 just slides on down, and then McIntyre right there gets involved. Keith Batson also gets involved. But, We're going to have to do an onboard camera of Charles Jackson. This should be interesting. Onboard, bound for third with Charles Jackson. Oh, man. Goes upside down, then does a few barrel rolls, and then manages to get back on 4 wheels. Devin Becker's the one who nailed him, but that's what happened to Charles. Man, that's a rough onboard there. I believe that's the first onboard of the season. Holy crap, it took 6 races, but let's take you back to green. We got some breaking news. Cody Lamas has peeked to the apron. I don't know. I think there's a problem with the 22 discount tire Ford Mustang. Something is wrong with Cody. No word. Yeah, is he coming down pit road? Wait a minute. He just... Where did the 5 go? Wait a minute. Where did Austin Talley go? Wait. Where did the 5 go? We saw Lamas peek down to the apron. Oh, Austin Talley made a pit stop. What? Okay, then. I was wondering what happened, but yeah. Very, very odd. Anyways, Cody, we're back as pace car is giving us the 1 lap to go. Drivers out of the race after that incident include the following: Devin Becker, Jeff James, Austin Weiner, Charles Jackson, Sean Galligan, and DJ Curtis. Man, not Sean Galligan, excuse me, Stephen Pollard III. My apologies. Galligan is still out on track right now. I thought he was going to retire out of the race, but I guess not. So we'll see how the 55 will be. I don't think he'll be up to speed, though. Cody Lamas is your leader, but not the fastest car. He's third fastest. Mason Powers is the fastest. Second is Ash Curtis. Third, Justin Telepass. Fourth, Angel Navarro. Fifth, Jessica Sheldon. Sixth, Henry Sanford. Seventh, Chris Washer. Eighth, Alan Cavagnaro. Ninth, Clay Rogers. And completing the top 10 is Zachary Chambers. Good run for Clay Rogers, by the way, making his debut. Same for Angel Navarro. 11th through 20th is Kyle Matthews, Nathan Hudson, Joshua Collard. Good run for him in 13th. Bluebear 14th. Culp 15th. Skirvin 16th, excuse me. Powers 17th. Naughton 18th. 19th is Greg Jones. Playing the top 20 is Brody Talley. 21st through 30th is Momo Akari, Preston Plord, Matt Dalio, Steve Pollard, James Qualls, Joseph Nesto, Austin Mongold, Keith Batson, Benjamin Miles, and Sean Galligan with no hood. And then the rest of the field from 31st on back is Ramian Fisher, Levi McIntyre, Seth Cole, Jonny Gardner, and Caleb Harris. Not good for Gardner making his return. He is not making a good impression. But the top 10 fastest is Mason Powers, Zachary Chambers, Cody Lamas, Austin Talley, Henry Sanford. Wow, he's running pretty well. Kate Skirvin, Chris Washer, Kyle Matthews, Greg Jones, and Jessica Sheldon. That's your top 10 for the fastest. And the green flag is back out. 10 laps to go. I'm willing to see what that 71's probably going to do. He's been the best out of our four drivers who are making their debut/return. Navarro, he's going to peek underneath the 18, and Ash Curtis is going for the lead. Henry Sanford following the 71. This track is very unique in all certain ways. And this is why. Let's see about Clay Rogers. Oh, excuse me about that. He's in the middle line, trying to get around Sheldon under fire from Nathan Hudson. Collar was working his way up the inside line. Now the right side of the track is going to get its momentum. Angel Navarro trying to hold on for that lead. He'll probably get it. No problems in the tunnel. Ash Curtis is currently right now the leader. That won't be for long. Here comes Navarro for the lead. Oh, and Navarro gets kicked up to the middle. Here comes Henry Sanford. He easily takes the lead away. Holy cow. Now Chris Washer gets kicked up to the middle line. Here comes Zachary Chambers and Kyle Matthews with help of Nathan Hudson and Joshua Collard. Fourth on the inside line, making his debut. Henry Sanford led at the line. Now Chambers, now Kyle Matthews to lead. Shabby Camaros are 1, 2, and 3 on the inside line. And then ironically, they're separated by a Toyota, and then three more Chevys. And then another Toyota. What the fuck? Then it'd be a Ford and then a Toyota. So Chevy, they're looking pretty good today, to say the least. Hudson to the lead. Now here comes Chris Louviere trying to make some noise. If I were Louviere, I wouldn't make that move for the lead yet. I'd stick behind the two. Oh man, they were going 4 wide, but they managed to settle it back out into 3 and double wide. Oh my. Whoa, Kyle Matthews got pushed down by Henry Sanford on that inside line. These guys. Oh, Navarro! Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Nearly turning one of the debut drivers as well, Clay Rogers. Like took him out. But hey, he saved it. Hudson is leading. Louviere, he's coming for that lead. Hudson trying to block. Can't do it. Here comes Chris Louviere, Mason Powers, Ty Naughton, and Greg Jones. Oh, look at Cody. Oh, no. Cody, separate there. Okay, good job. Oh, man. Cody nearly being dangerous here. Oh, that is something you don't want to do. And am I seeing this right? Look who's coming back in that inside line. That's Navarro. with Greg Jones. Or, not Greg Jones, Clay Rogers and, well, Greg Jones technically too. Non is your leader right now as he just got around Powers for the lead. Powers led that lap. Oh, amazed though. One caution. And we've been clean and green. Man, Galligan has fallen ways back. Same for Gardner, same for Fisher, same for Qualls. What happened to Qualls there? Brody Talley, too. Seth Cole and Caleb Harris are a little bit behind as well. Last car that's in that pack is Austin Mungold. Keith Batson is somewhat there. Actually, yeah. Keith Batson is barely in that pack, so technically Keith Batson is the last car in that pack. 23 drivers. Dalio and others behind. Even guys who were not damaged, like Seth Cole, Caleb Harris, somehow they're not up there. Same for Matt Dalio. Ooh, Kyle Matthews. Nearly leaning on Henry Sanford right there. That was a close call right there. Clay Rogers, though, is the leader. Angel Navarro in second. Look who's coming. That's coming for third. That's Momo Akari. He needs a good run. He's been trying to show what he was made of in he's made in this series after the Inter-Series T-Mobile Cup Series. Navarro was trying to peek for the lead, tucks back in line. Now Momo Akari says, well, you only going to make a move? Fine, I'll make it for you. As we got about 7 laps to go here in this race. Momo Akari is now being aggressive. He's going for the lead. Man, did that 42 target car just shot out of a cannon. Henry Sanford he's bringing, and Justin Talapas, and Chris Washer. Good to see Washer get a good run. That's the Cup Series champion. Hasn't done as much in the Outback Series, but Cup he's actually doing pretty decent. Sanford now the leader. We're going to go on board with one of the drivers here. We're going to go on board with we're going to go on board Chris Louvier. Showing you what it's like from the inside line in the pack here. And you can tell the Reynolds Wrap Toyota Camry, he's just driving hard. And this is going to be interesting to see what it's going to be like in the right-hander here. Oh! Wow! Ash Curtis nearly turning Austin Mongold. What a save right there. Oh, man. What an onboard shot that was. Wow, Austin Mongold nearly getting turned. I think about 20 cars nearly had that problem. But somehow they've kept it together. No caution. Hey, if they didn't wreck, no harm, no foul. I bet you Austin Mongold did not want to see that at all. He got a little wiggle. Man, how did he save that car, that U-Haul Ford? But Washer is probably going to lead this lap. Cody's trying to peek underneath. Washer moves up to the very high line to block Talent Pass. And indeed, Washer will lead that lap. Very close over Cody Lamas. Oh, and the caution's out. Clay Rogers, Kate Skirvin. Keith Batson, Levi McIntyre. Oh, man, what happened? I'm assuming it may have been in the right-hander, but we got to keep an eye on these guys because... Oh, then there goes Shelton and Seth. Oh, my God, Onesto's flipping. Oh, my God. Steve Pollard is involved, and Onesto lands on 4 wheels. What the fuck happened to Onesto? Oh, Sean Galligan just nailed Steve Pollard. Now Galligan's out of it. Oh, these guys, they really don't learn. Seth Cole's day probably just ended for a good chance of a finish. Caleb Harris. Matt Dalio's just front end is just crunch. Anyone get hit from behind? I don't see anyone that got damaged from behind. It may have been Shelton. It wasn't Seth. Actually, it may have been Preston Floyd. No, it wasn't. These 4 were in the back the whole time. But Shelton, Pollard, Galligan, Onesto. Pretty much out of it. Did they just... I'm about to say, did they stack up again? Oh my God. See, I love this track, but they stack up badly. Oh man. Caution's out. Let's take a look what happened. Washer's the leader. I guess these drivers didn't learn from going 4 wides. My steam went off. That was very weird. But right there, Batson, Skirvin, and Rogers are just leaning 3 wide. And then right there, they're just going to go down. And unfortunately, Preston Plord is an innocent victim out of all this. Every one of them is going to hit the wall. Man, that is a tough break for all 4 of them. Preston Plord just innocently getting taken out. That is unfortunate. Man, that is just unbelievable. So now, we're going to take a break. We're going to see what happened to Joseph and Nesto. Right there in 23. Actually, before we do that. Oh, Matt Dalio barely avoiding that one. How's Levi get involved? Oh, Levi just thought he was clear of the 38 and... Oh, my. And he hits the car barely in the classic small hit and the brakes engage deal. Full motion here, and he just slides. And the car is done. So now, let's take a look what happened to Ernesto. Well, Jessica's not going to be too happy with Dalio or Miles here, because look at this here. They're just coming full speed. They could not hit the brakes. And, man, Dalio just hits Sheldon from behind and spins her around. Caleb Harris runs into her. Seth Cole runs into her. Ernesto gets ran from Brody Talley, and then, wow, that car just shot up in the air and does a barrel roll. I have never seen that. And watch a full motion. Look at the car just barrel roll. Folks, I never thought that was going to happen, but yeah, it did. And then watch Galligan just mind his own business and just gets into Steve Pollard. Oh, that's going to be 2 people not going to be happy at some people there. Galligan's not going to be happy at Steve Pollard. He's probably screaming, what the hell is he doing? Whatever way Galligan's going to say it in British, but I don't think Galligan's going to be too thrilled about that. And I don't think Sean's going to be thrilled about Miles or Dalio, what they did. But nonetheless, though, caution's out. The 77 of Chris Washer is the leader. We'll see when we go back to green how many laps to go we will have. Don't go away. Stay tuned. Folks, we are back, and I did not expect this at all. We're going to have a green-white checker to determine the winner of this race. Holy shit. Drivers out of the race after that incident include the following of... Oh, Austin Talley out of the race with a suspension issue. Wow, I did not know that the 5 had that. McIntyre retired out of the race. Keith Batson is out of the race. Kate Skirvin's out of the race. Clay Rogers making his debut, unfortunately, will retire in 32nd. Tough break for the 28 team. It's not what they needed. Brody Talley is out of the race. Joseph Nesto after that flip. He's okay, but he's out. And Matt Dalio is out. So top 10 rundown includes Chris Washer, Cody Lamas, Austin Mongold, Chris Levier, Justin Talonpass, Noah Hart. Wow, I just said Noah Hart. Ty Naughton, Greg Jones, Henry Sanford, Zachary Chambers, and Ash Curtis. That is your top 10. By the way, Ty, I'm sorry if I said Noah Hart. He ain't even in the series, but he used to drive that car. Green flag is out. Who's going to win in this green-white checker? Chris Washer got to a good start, but now Cody's going to be hunting him down. Remember, this is part super speedway, so you won't want to get too out of a lead. You want to make sure you got to hold your line. Now Naughton's going to peek underneath the 18 of Talonpass. People only need to see if that 21 wins, because I'll tell you something, he had probably had one of the best saves of the season right there when we went on board Louvier, but he just got kicked up to the high line, so I don't think that's going to happen anymore. Louvier to 3rd, Lamas to the lead. Cody going for the lead, he's going to get it. Here comes Louvier in the 14, and look who's coming. Naughton, Jones, Curtis, Powers, Joshua Collard in the 01. This guy is just having a hell of a day. The good thing for Galligan, he's going to have another British mate to talk to. You know, he had one of Nathan Hudson earlier, and now he's got another one, Joshua Collard. Cody is leading right now. Not trying to get the run in the high line, but obviously knowing that it's only going to work for a short period of time before Cody's going to get that run on the low line. Here comes Louvier, Jones, and Curtis. And Akari just got put to the middle line. I don't know why Momo did that, but hey, that's Momo's decision. And look at Alan Cavagnaro coming out of nowhere in the 44. That's our Daytona winner. With Angel Navarro as well, another debut driver. Here we go, though. At the stripe is the white flag. Louvier peeks underneath. White flag displayed. Here comes Chris Louvier. And here comes Mason Powers, Joshua Collard, Angel Navarro. Maybe a good chance to see a debut driver win. Powers looking for his, I believe this will be his first Outback victory in his career. He's peeking the inside of Louvier. Here comes Joshua Collard in the 0-1 with help of Angel Navarro. But Navarro gets kicked up to the middle line. So now it's safe to say Angel's not going to win it. Collard is going to do whatever he can to get around this 25. On board, he's going to peek underneath. Here comes the G&K Services Chevrolet Camaro. Justin Talpass, the champion's coming. Jordan Culp, Austin Mongold, Nathan Hudson. Here comes Talpass trying to use that low line. But now this is going to be help for the 0-1. He's going to use that right side to his advantage. Good call by the 0-1 to do that. He could block if he could. If he better block, he better do it quick. That 0-1, I think he may have got it. But he's got to make sure he's going to not let that 18 in. Talpass has got that draft with help of Mongold. Here it comes. No, can't do the move for the lead. Gulp will go for second, but off probably the final turn. I think Joshua Collard has got this in the bag. Hudson trying to go for third over Nathan Hudson. Culp has the best shot to get around Collard. He's got to do it now, but he's not going to do it. At the stripe, making his debut. Here comes Jordan Culp right now, but too late. Collard wins it. Joshua Collard is going to win at Hogzilla. I believe this is the first time ever in Outback Series history that a debut driver on their debut race has won. Wow. How about that for Joshua Collard? Jay Barker drove that car. He could have won, but sadly got replaced. But Joshua Collard willing to step in. The first ride that was available in the Outback draw, and he gets it. Wow, what a mind blown. So Collard wins. Let's get your top 10. Jordan Culp ended up second, a little too late for the lead, but hey, a solid day for him. Nathan Hudson ended up third. Fourth, Austin Mongold. Fifth was Chris Washer. Solid day after that restart. He ended up fifth, so not bad for him. Kyle Matthews ended up sixth. We didn't even talk about him at all. Solid day for him. Seventh was Zachary Chambers. Eighth was Justin Talpass. Ninth was Momo Akari. Solid day for the 42. And completing the top 10 was Ash Curtis. As a lot of people are giving congratulatory notice there. So here's 11th through 20th. That's Ty Nunn, Angel Navarro, Henry Saver. And they just wrecked right there. What? Was that Powers? That was Powers. What the hell happened to him? Just got spun out. Wait a minute. Did Kyle Matthews... Kyle Matthews took him out. And Cody got involved. Well... I don't know what happened there, but okay then. I was trying to say 11th through 20th. That would be Naughton, Navarro, Henry Sanford, Louvier, Alec Cavagnaro, Greg Jones, Mason Powers, Cody Lamas, Benjamin Miles, and Caleb Paris completing your top 20. Good job for Paris after recovering right there. 21st through 30th includes, or actually 21st through the rest of the drivers that finished in today's race include the following: Seth Cole, James Qualls, Jessica Sheldon, Ramey Fisher, Jonny Gardner making his debut, ended up 25th. Is okay for him, but not what he needed though. Preston Plore 26th, Sean Galligan 27th, and Steve Pollard 28th. Those are the last cars to finish on today's race, and Galligan, I'll tell you something, he's lucky to throw to Pollard at the end of this race. 29th was Dalio, and completing top 30 was Joseph Ernesto. The 31st to 42nd also retired out of the race include the following of Brody Talley, Clay Rogers, Kate Skirvin, Keith Batson, Levi McIntyre, Austin Talley, DJ Curtis, Steve Pollard III, Charles Jackson, Austin Weiner, Jeff James, and Devin Becker. Well, thank you guys for watching today's race. If you like this race, be sure to give it a like, comment beneath your thought of today's race. Subscribe, be a part of the NRSL. We will see you for the Cup race here at Hogzilla. Till then, goodbye, everybody. Congrats one last time to Joshua Collard on his first career Outback Series victory.